Hey, greetings from Coney Island. I'm sitting here at the Frog Bar, and I got something good for you today. I've been doing a lot of writing recently, so all my relationship-based marketing stuff is fresh in my mind. And while it was fresh in my mind, I was listening to the news this morning, and I heard one of the talking heads say something about there's an epidemic of fraud in the country, and he was talking about how everybody from our sports heroes who are getting caught for cheating or doping to, obviously Congress and politicians are facing a lack of trust and credibility. And it goes further onto the financial markets and the people responsible for the food we eat and the pharmaceutical industry for the medicines that we take. And there's a real crisis of trust in our country and maybe globally, I don't know. But before you think I'm going all negative on you, you know better than that. I wouldn't bring this up if I didn't think that there was an opportunity for all my friends who are in business, because things generally get more valuable the more rare they are. Talented people, someone who plays an instrument or has a beautiful voice. If everybody could sing and play an instrument, it wouldn't be that extraordinary. Gold, diamonds, why are they valuable? They're valuable by virtue of their scarcity. So if trust is so scarce, that means it too becomes more and more of a valuable commodity. So how does that help you? What is that? Why am I doing this? Well, in business, one of our biggest challenges always is, how do we stand out in such a crowded, noisy marketplace, a marketplace that's full of talented people who are working real hard. And no matter what it is we do, no matter what it is we sell, there's tons of other people out there who are doing the same thing and selling the same thing. And the challenge is always, how do we stand out? So obviously, connecting those dots, I'm thinking one of the ways we stand out is trust and credibility and integrity. I've always been a fan and a big advocate of relationship-based marketing, and integrity and trust is a big part of any genuine relationship. So how do we use that in business? Well, if we're the one that people trust, that is going to make us stand out in an environment where trust is at a premium. How do we do that? Because we know, just as we always talk about in appreciation marketing, it's one thing to appreciate our customers. It's something entirely different to make our customers feel appreciated. So how do we make the people that we have relationships with in business and in our personal lives, how do we make them feel that we are trustworthy? I'm going to give you 3 ways. 1, be trustworthy. Be honest. We all know right from wrong. We all know when we're doing the right thing. And if you're an honest person, over time, hopefully people will notice that and sense that viscerally in their gut. So number 1 is just to be an honest business person, to be an honest human being. Number 2 is to exceed expectations. If you've been to any of my presentations, read anything I've ever written, I'm always about exceeding expectations. Under promise, over deliver. This is a great way to build trust in a relationship. But number 3, I think, is really a powerful tool. And if you are genuinely trustworthy, you'll be able to take this third and I think most powerful step. And that is putting someone else's long-term interest in front of your short-term gain. Demonstrating that the relationship in the long term is more important than me grabbing a quick buck. What do I mean by that? Well, in business, from time to time, we're confronted with a decision. And the decision is, do we close the deal, grab the check, even though we might not really believe that it's in the best long-term interest of our customer, and it may not even be in the best long-term interest of our relationship with that customer. But when we demonstrate to someone else that we're putting the relationship first, when we say, you know what, I would love to sell you this widget, but I don't think it's in your best interest. I think maybe my competitor's product may be a better fit for you this time around. Or maybe there's another way to do this where you don't need to buy a product. Any way we can find to demonstrate that the relationship and that the long-term best interest of the customer is more important to us than grabbing a quick buck, we've gone a long way toward creating credibility and building trust. And as my friend Curtis Lucy says, relationships are the real currency in life. Thanks a lot. I hope this helps you out.